Hey, up peoples out there, guys, welcome back to Ethereal Enigma. Lots of videos were a bit shorter than I would like, so I'm going to be doing a little bit longer video. Actually, the first video was actually pretty long. Well, it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, but it was alright. But we're back, finally. So let's try to get a little bit farther in this game, because I kind of want to get this game kind of done. So yeah. Before the Astral Ascension game comes out, because it's coming out second quarter of 2022. So let's get this game done before that game, and maybe we can get the other games done too, like First Line and Ace Academy. So anyway guys, let's get right back into the game. The Flurry of Knocks return. With a sigh, I open the door back up. What?
You might want to get your door looked at. It just closed on its own.
No, that was me closing it on you.
I'm sure that's not the case, because that would be incredibly rude. But I'm just too famished to argue.
I sigh again. It looks like I can't avoid this. Alright, just wait a few minutes for me to get dressed, and then we'll go find you some food. She grudgingly agrees and allows me to close the door for some privacy. I'm getting ready in a hurry before meeting her by the stairs. Together we head downstairs and I lead her into the kitchen. Sitting on the table are a stack of Aunt Emiko's tamago sando? I turn to Alien, pointing at the sandwiches. Breakfast is served. She side-eyes it suspiciously.
What is it?
They're egg salad sandwiches with ham and lettuce. I grab one and bite into it. The bread is so soft and fluffy, and pairs perfectly with the savory egg and salty ham. Try one though, actually really good. Alan doesn't move.
Maybe this is good enough for your kind of people, but it certainly isn't food fit for a princess. Don't you have a dish that's more refined?
I take a too big exaggerated bite out of the sandwich. Alan wrinkles her nose. Nope. My kind of people only have this sort of under-refined food.
I don't think this will sit well with me.
Her stomach grumbles, begging to differ. Aelin freezes, then resumes her haughty expression.
But I suppose I can make an exception just this once.
She reaches for a sandwich and takes a dainty nibble. Her eyes go wide and she takes in a bite. A larger one. So, how is it? She looks away from me and back to the sandwich. For some reason, her cheeks are red.
I wouldn't normally choose it, but I don't really have a choice now, do I?
She takes another bite. This one here bigger than the last. Aelin tries to hide how much she likes the sandwich, but it's pretty obvious she's enjoying it. She's already finished half of it in just a few minutes. And yet you're almost done with it. Aelin messes down her hand and seems surprised by how much of the sandwich is left. Her blush deepens.
I was just hungry.
Uh-huh. Now Mina enters the kitchen just as we're finishing up. She's already dressed in her uniform and just as energetic as ever. As soon as she sees me, she skids to a stop.
Do my eyes deceive me? For once, is my cousin ready for school before I am?
Yes, I can be self-sufficient too, when I want to be. She raises an eyebrow.
I bet Erwin woke you up this morning, didn't she?
How did she know? Mina glances over Aelin and frowns.
Erwin, you should change into your uniform. We'll have to go soon if we don't want to be late for school.
Oh, whoops. I totally forgot. I told everyone Aelin is an international student, which means she would theoretically be going to school with us, but I didn't think that one through because I'm not that smart. Aelin Brown knits in confusion. She looks like she's about to retort, but I can't let her blurt out anything contradictory, and I have to shut her up. Actually there was an issue with her transfer paperwork. She'll be at school later today after that's all fixed. In the meantime, she'll stay right here Right, Evelyn? She stared hard at me, and she meets my gaze and then nods.
Okay, do you need any help?
She's fine. We need to get going before we're late. I usher her towards the door.
Okay, jeez. When did you start caring so much about school?
I still feel the same way, but I know that you hate being late. I'm doing this for you, cousin.
Wow, so sweet.
I know. The sarcasm drips off her voice. Regardless, I get Mina out the door. Just before I leave, I turn back to Erin. Do not leave this damn house. We'll figure something out when I get back from school. She crosses her arms, but nods. I catch up to Mina. We walk in silence for a bit. I don't know what to do about Erin. I've got to find a way to get her back to home. Wherever that is. And how did she even end up here? It couldn't have really been my wish, could it? No, I made wishes at this shrine before every year, and nothing like this has ever happened before. It has to do with that old woman. Damn you, old woman. My first step is to find her and get her to explain all of this. I'm so caught up in my thoughts, I don't even notice Mina saddle up until she's right next to me.
So, what's the deal with you and this homestay program?
Huh?
You never seemed interested in it before. Why did you and your dad decide to sign up for this?
Broaden my horizons. I'm a worldly person. I thought it'd be cool to meet someone from another culture. It's interesting to learn about what foreigners think of Japan and compare differences and similarities. She looks
I
impressed.
didn't know you were so worldly, cuz.
I didn't either.
Still, it's a little strange that your parents didn't tell my parents, you know?
You know how forgetful they can be. They are traveling so much that it's hard for them to keep straight what they did and didn't discuss.
I guess. But this is kind of a big deal, don't you think?
Listen, there's no point in doing it now. You guys aren't upset, are you? She shakes her head.
Of course not. It's your home too. Honestly, I'm actually really excited to get to know Erilyn. It's gonna be really cool having another girl in the house.
What do you mean? It's already... But do you already have Aunt Emiko? Isn't that gonna outnumber us guys?
And you know how Mom and Dad are. They're probably happy to have another taste tester for Dad's experimental
Like I
bread
said, if you guys hear me,
flavors.
like, be sniffled. My nose is a little stuffed up. Seasonal pollen allergies. Yeah, he comes up with some really strange combinations sometimes. She
I
laughs.
think the word you're looking for is creative.
Yeah, let's go with that. I grin back at her. I'm really thankful to have such a understanding family, and I don't want to burden them any more than I already have. It's important to find out how to send Aelin back home. Realizing the time, we pick up the pace. There are still a lot of students milling about when we enter the courtyard. Many are chatting with their friends or finishing up any homework they didn't do. I don't spot Kosei anywhere though. There's an equally good chance that he's either already in class or even later than we are. We head up the front steps and open the door, entering the school. The hallways are emptier than I expected. It's a much nicer pace than yesterday, and we soon reach the end of the hall. We arrive in class before the instructor, and Kosei is already in his seat and waves us over.
What's with the slow start today? I had to go on ahead without you.
For once, it wasn't me who was holding us up.
I was only later than you because I wasted time looking for you. Who would have guessed you'd already be downstairs?
So you're saying that's a bad thing I was up on time?
No! You should be able to wake up on your own.
So then you are admitting it was your fault we are late.
No, it's still your fault.
You can't have it both ways. I see Kosei an exacerbated look. He shrugs. Miss Sato enters the classroom, quieting everyone with a greeting. She instructs us to open our textbooks and begins the morning lesson. And about halfway through the lesson, the classroom doors crack open. The instructor pauses while a new student walks in. She hands Miss Sato a letter. Sato? Sato. Yes. Although she's dressed in a school uniform, I distinctly recognize the pale blonde hair. My heart drops in my stomach like a lead weight when Erin turns to face the room. What is she doing here?
We have a new transfer student joining our class.
She waits for Erin to introduce herself. Instead, she looks confused at the teacher.
Why don't you say a few words of introduction?
Erin looks like she's trying to remember something, then shrugs. Lifting her head high, she throws her hands on her hip. Oh no. This looks all too familiar. My eyes widen in horror as I feel as if I'm about to watch a car wreck, and there's no way to stop it.
I am Princess Erilyn Dawn, Duchess of Velenor, 3rd heiress of Veldon.
Oh, bloody hell. The class is stunned in silence, feeling Mina's gaze, questioning gaze on me. I slink into my seat, hoping to disappear from sight. Finally, Miss Sato laughs.
It appears we have a drama student. How very fun.
Oh, thank you, God, Miss Sato, you're a lifesaver. The class breaks into giggles and everyone relaxes after that comment. Oh, I was saved by the teacher.
Take a seat so we can resume the lesson. There's an open one towards the back of the room.
She points to the seat besides me. Of course. Without hesitation, Erilyn crosses the room and sits down. What happened to being Erilyn, an international student from Sweden? She shrugs.
These commoner titles are all so trivial. I couldn't care to remember what it was.
Or were you unable to remember? She scoffs.
As if that would happen.
With a sigh, I decide not to push the issue. Can't get any worse after that introduction. Oh, I thought I told you to stay in the house. What are you doing here?
Tried to stay in the house. It wasn't my fault.
Before she can say more, Miss Sato clears her throat.
I'm sure we'd all like to welcome Miss Dawn, but class is in session.
Apologies, Miss Sato. We both fall silent. I count on the minutes until lunch, my mind burning with questions. Miss Sato continues the class. As soon as lunch begins, I pull Erilyn aside. Why are you out of the house?
As I already told you, the fault is not with me. I went back into the kitchen to get more of those
She clears her throat.
something more to eat. And your uncle saw me in there. He kept insisting that I was supposed to be in school, even though I told him otherwise. He said something about helping me with my paperwork and then walked me to the school. Do you not have automotive transportation?
We do? Yeah, we have it. She wished me to say more.
And do you not use it?
Not for short distances like walking to school. But going back to the original
I
point.
was getting to it. Your uncle talked to the school and they figured out my transfer and then forced me to dress up in these horrible clothes before sending me here.
She finishes with her outfit. I can't help but notice that the shirt clings to her and how a few secure buttons strained to remain closed. At least you fit in better now? On the bright side, at least you can say you fit in more this way.
I try to fit in as much as I can, but the buttons just won't stay.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. Well, it seems like you're stuck coming to school after all. And now Mina scoots over to us.
Erilyn, you're here. I thought you weren't coming in until later.
Ale looks dead at me, expects me to wiggle ourselves out of this. I guess everything was sorted out faster than anticipated. She raises a brow.
She just had to finish up some paperwork. We could have taken her to the administrative office this morning.
I didn't think she'd be coming to school at all this morning. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. She's here now. She nods and flashes Aelin a smile.
Next time you need help with something, you can come to me. If you wait on this guy...
She jabbed a thumb in my
To
direction.
figure things out, you'll be waiting forever, and it'll still end up being a complicated mess.
Ailey giggles.
Yes, I can already see that.
And then she shoots me an impressed look. Then stands to her feet, looking back at Mina with another
In
smile.
that case, would you be so kind as to tell me where the restroom is?
She perks up.
Of course! It'll be easier if I show you. Come with me.
Thank you.
Mina grins back, and the two of them head out. As I lean back in my chair and wonder about the situation, Kosei slides into the newly vacant seat.
You and that new girl were talking for a long time.
Oh, bloody hell. Now I have this fucker on my ass. His tone is almost accusatory. I'm surprised he didn't jump in earlier, but I'm sure it's because he was too busy scoping and eavesdropping
A
first.
long, long time.
Why does it matter? So,
What were you talking about?
nothing important.
Then why did she choose to talk to you?
You'd have to ask her.
Hey.
Hey. Startled, I glance behind me and see Kira hovering nearby. Kosei's eyes widen like saucers. Hi.
Hey, Kira!
She glances at Kosei.
Oh, hello.
Then she turns back to
Are
me.
you free after school today?
Yeah, I think so. What's up?
I was hoping we could meet in the courtyard to talk.
I have no idea what you could want to talk about with me. I like it though. We don't even know each other at all, but I like it. But I guess there's only one way to find out what she wants. Sure. She nods.
I'll see you then.
As soon as she's done speaking, she leaves and exits the classroom. Kira really is a girl of few words. Kosei slumps hard in his seat.
Are you kidding me right now? Erilyn and now Kira too?
Kosei's not the only one who noticed. I feel the eyes of my classmates on me too. The shimmer of whispers slowly begins. They must be wondering the same thing. How did a loser like me get into this kind of situation? It's just a coincidence, my guy. I'm sure it's nothing. Ayla sits next to me, so it makes sense that she'd ask no desk buddy questions.
What about Kira?
That is a
Exactly.
quite mystery
There's
on
no
its own.
explanation.
He flops on the floor.
This is it. I'm dead.
Kosei, get up, dude. You are embarrassing the both of us.
Nope. Can't. Too dead. This is my life now.
I don't even notice the girl's return until Mina calmly steps over Kosei.
Is Kosei having a crisis again?
Yes? It seems like it.
Why is the world so cruel? How come my best friend gets all the girls and I can't even get one?
Following her lead, Aelin daintily hops over him also. Being ignored a second time seems to have spurred something within him. His eyes
Wait a
widen.
minute. I, the best friend? And he's the MC?
He then glances over to me and then laughs.
What am I thinking? Of course not. How could I be relegated to the comic relief?
The irony in that line.
No! I won't take this lying down!
There's a new fire in his eyes as he peels himself off the ground.
I, Kosei Nakahara, am the MC of this story! You hear that, world?
Just then, the instructor enters the room.
Hear what, Mr. Nakahara?
Nothing.
Kosei and the rest of the class take our seats. I'm just glad he was able to work through whatever that was. He seems more determined than ever. Anyway, Miss Sato begins right on the blackboard.
I hope you all enjoyed your break. Now we'll begin our next lesson.
Finally, classes are finished, and school is over for the day. I quickly pack up my things and get ready to head out. And that's where I'm ending this, because I'm about to tell Ellen about my meeting with Kira when Mina comes up to me, and that's when we'll leave it off. We'll we'll see what Kira has to say in the next episode of Ethereal Enigma. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will be doing probably a longer video next time. Hopefully I can do that. So yeah, anyway guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.